Ah, my lady, you. You are even more beautiful in your sleep. So fragile, so defenseless. You do not even know me, but I know everything about you. Every step you take, your routines, your preferences. Even the way your brows furrow when you are confused or afraid. Utterly adorable. I knew the moment I saw you today. It was just a glance, but something inside me ignited. Now, there is no turning back. There is nowhere left to run. I needed to see with my own eyes to be certain that you were real. And you are. You must be mine. You will be mine.
야, 괜찮냐? 이놈의 손대지 마. 아, 그래? 발은 어때? 야, 괜찮냐?
Menina safadinha, arregaça esse popô. Vai, vai que é caô.
Ela é cheia de tesão e eu arregaço esse popô.
Vai que é caô.
Ela tá cheia de tesão e eu arregaço esse popô.
We will miss her so much. And she was so sweet. She was never angry. She was never mean. She always had a nice thing to say.
When I'ma throw this money, why you do it with no hands? Go! Girl, the way you moving, got me in a trance. DJ tell me up, ladies get so damn. I'ma sip my stuff, you gon' move them fast. I'ma throw this money, why you do it with no hands? Girl, drop it down.
You drop this. Got a thing for that thing she got the way she make it tick.
Stop, let me explain the situation. Everybody hating for the same reason. Attempted to mingle, she said she was single. And I'm just a nice guy. It's not my fault, she looks at me. It's not your fault, you can't compare. I am through with this, but if you resist, then the next time she's mine.
Hey, Italian man! Huh?
What is going on here? Oh? Can you guys shut the fuck up here? Jesus Christ, shut up! What is going on? What's you guys doing?
Can you be quiet? I'm trying to sleep.
horse on a carousel. We go, will I catch up to love? I can never tell. I know, chasing after you is like a fairy tale. But I feel like I'm glued on tight to this carousel. Eat it up, eat it up, eat it, eat it, eat it up, eat it up, eat it up, eat it, eat it up, eat it up, eat it.
Okay, focus. Do you suffer from depression and anxiety? Yes.
Stay away, you were never meant to save me. Now I stay away, I don't hear you say you're sorry.
Do you even know what's in that?
Kimberly, I want you to take one good look at my fat ass and tell me if you think I give a fuck.
Kevin! It's nighttime, not honk time.
The rain is very heavy here in Mexico City, in this marginalized area where, oh, another one is gone.
Put your skin back on.
They say, see you tomorrow.
Still put your skin back on. That's still against the circus rules, you know?
Oh, but I just want to stay all of my skin a little.
Hi, Safi, do you miss me?
Yes, I miss you.
Hey, Safi, do you miss me too?
Bitch.
Okay, I know, just let me check. Oh my God, girl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You cannot have 11 babies. I'm not allowing it. Let me
This year, Rachel will get Anna a $200 coat for just $75. But Anna doesn't need to know that, because it's what she thought that counts. Yes, JCPenney. Higher price reflects comparable national brand. See store or jcp.com for details.
Here, women can have multiple partners in their lifetime, while men can only have one. Women have their period once a year and can only give birth once a year. But Bai Qingqing has her period every month and can give birth several times a year. Therefore, she is pursued and favored by many men. Bai Qingqing, a human, accidentally stumbled into this strange world. Surrounded by a pack of knife wolves, scared stiff, she used all her strength to cry for help. A fierce wolf opened its bloody mouth and lunged at her. The girl closed her eyes tightly, resigned to her fate. Am I dead? Why don't I feel any pain? It turned out a leopard had killed the wolf and saved Bai Qingqing. The leopard slowly approached, leaving her in disbelief. Is this a dream? I've heard of dolphins saving people, but never leopards. The next second, the leopard suddenly transformed into human form. Bai Qingqing's eyes widened in astonishment. Is this a magic show? And he's not wearing clothes. The leopard slowly approached Qingqing, admiring her stunning beauty. Suddenly blushing, heart racing. How can there be such a beautiful female? Then he leaned close to her chest, smelling the human's body scent. Bai Qingqing hurriedly backed away, looking puzzled at the leopard. Why aren't you wearing clothes? The leopard pressed on, saying, What are you afraid of? It's just you and me. Seeing Bai Qingqing overly nervous, she accidentally twisted her ankle. She stumbled and fell to the ground. Why do all the unfortunate things happen at once? At this moment, the little leopard approached again, asking if she was all right. I'm fine, thank you for saving me. The leopard then smiled brightly. I'm Parker, a male leopard. What species are you? Bai Qingqing thought carefully. If she said the wrong thing and got burned or eaten, that would be terrible. She could only ask the little leopard in return. She asked him to guess how many species there were in this world. The leopard immediately guessed several species, including an ape tribe. Qingqing had a flash of inspiration. Humans evolved from apes. Saying she was from the ape tribe shouldn't be easy to expose, right? She reluctantly made up a lie, saying she was from the ape tribe and got separated from her people, then ended up here. The little leopard affectionately patted Qingqing's head. I found you, so you're mine now. After saying that, he transformed back into a leopard. He nudged Bai Qingqing onto his back, quickly running through the jungle back to the tribe. On the way, the little leopard thought Qingqing was exceptionally beautiful, gently stroking her little face. You're so beautiful. Before he could finish, he scooped up a handful of mud and rubbed it all over Qingqing's face. Qingqing was instantly furious, her face turning black. It turned out he wanted to prevent those thirsty males from kidnapping Qingqing. Bai Qingqing walked to the riverside, wanting to wash off the mud on her face. But the little leopard stopped her, even threatening that if she dared to wash off the mud on her face, he would scratch her face and make her ugly. Qingqing stopped abruptly, thinking he was so fierce he might actually do it. Pouting angrily, she thought, fine, I won't wash it. Why be so fierce? She could only obediently follow the leopard back to the tribe, planning to find a way to escape later. Just because she was too beautiful, the little leopard smeared mud on her face, afraid other males might steal her away. They arrived at the tribe. Everything she saw left Qingqing shocked and curious. The men were tall and handsome, but the women were underwhelming, with upturned noses and squinty eyes. They had big bellies and wore crop tops. Everyone's gaze focused on Bai Qingqing. This perfect figure, these delicate features. If not for the mud on her face, she'd have the whole tribe mesmerized. Seeing this situation, the little leopard roared, I found her. She's my female alone. Don't even think about her. Hearing this, a woman who admired the little leopard suddenly became furious. This woman was already the most beautiful in the tribe, and all the men longed to be her mate. But Parker ignored her existence, dragging Qingqing towards his home. As soon as they got home, the little leopard started roasting meat for Qingqing. Qingqing asked Parker if there was any rice here. Hearing the word rice, the little leopard was stunned for a moment. The next second, he flew into a rage. The reason was that the women here love eating rice, and many men die from exhaustion farming for it. Bai Qingqing hadn't expected farming could exhaust strong beast men to death. If we don't eat it, we don't eat it. Why are you so angry? The little leopard calmed down and gently stroked Qingqing's head, apologizing. Suddenly, Bai Qingqing felt a sharp pain in her ankle. The little leopard bent down to lift her foot. He found that the injured ankle was swollen. He sniffed it sympathetically. I'm sorry. I didn't protect you well. This smell is really sour. Then he quickly picked up Bai Qingqing and rushed to the clinic. The doctor thought her face had been stung by bees, which was why it was covered in mud. After Parker's explanation, he realized it was her foot that was injured. Little Qingqing's eyes were tearing up from the pain, looking pitiful. The little leopard gently caressed her face, comforting her. "Don't worry, it'll be better soon." The doctor, standing aside watching this display of affection, coughed lightly. He politely asked if he could remove the stockings to massage Bai Qingqing's foot and reduce the bruising. When Bai Qingqing took off her stockings, revealing her cute little feet, the doctor covered his mouth in sudden shock. Seeing the doctor's surprised expression, Bai Qingqing suddenly panicked. "Oh no, have I been exposed? Aren't thin people's feet supposed to look like this?" The doctor held up Bai Qingqing's foot with both hands, his eyes shining. "This foot is so beautiful." He stared intently at the cute little foot and swallowed. The little leopard, seeing this, became furious and shouted at the doctor, "Stop looking! Hurry up and treat her!" The doctor then apologetically turned to find medicine. He took out a medicinal herb that looked like ginger. This surprised Bai Qingqing. "Isn't this ginger for cooking? Can this thing really treat foot injuries?" The doctor sliced the ginger into thin pieces. Then he applied them to her injured ankle, gently wiping. Suddenly, Bai Qingqing felt inexplicably comfortable. At this moment, the little leopard felt sour and uneasy. He pushed the doctor away from Bai Qingqing. The two glared at each other angrily. The atmosphere suddenly became tense. A young girl accidentally enters another world. She's rescued by a little leopard cub. The girl's otherworldly beauty strikes deep into his heart. He brings Bai Qingqing to the clinic.
Driftwood and Drive. Buy Golf the Chain and the whole Old Spice NFL collection at Walmart today.
It's another perfect day in Innard City thanks to Floorstore. Unlike other probiotics that add tons of bacteria to your gut, Floorstore flushes out the bad and boosts your own good bacteria so you can achieve true Innard peace. Floorstore Probiotics. It's all systems go.
He doesn't let the doctor touch his goddess. He takes the medicine and applies it to Bai Qingqing himself. The doctor, fed up with their lovey-dovey behavior, looks annoyed and wants to kick Parker. Bai Qingqing discovers that the medicinal herbs here are actually cooking ingredients. Her eyes light up, and she asks the doctor where she can find these herbs. To please the beautiful girl, the doctor says she can take all of them if she wants. The little leopard doesn't like this and stands between them. Jealously, he shouts at the doctor, "My female doesn't need your gifts. We'll pay you with food." And she said she only wants me as her mate. Hearing this, the doctor's heart sinks, feeling dejected. Bai Qingqing looks at the doctor's disappointed face. Could he have fallen for me too? Relationships in this world are so simple and brutal. The doctor hands a small package of herbs to Bai Qingqing. She beams with joy. "Great, now I won't have to worry about bland food anymore." Parker quickly snatches the herbs. He picks up Bai Qingqing, ready to return to his leopard den. Before leaving, he warns the doctor not to have any ideas about Qingqing. The doctor looks at him with disdain, telling him to get lost. The little leopard holds Bai Qingqing tightly, afraid she'll be snatched away if he loosens his grip. As soon as they get home, Parker worries about Qingqing being hungry. He immediately tears off a large chicken leg for her to eat. Bai Qingqing takes a bite, feeling the meat is dry and tasteless. She takes out the package of spices from the doctor, asking Parker to grind them and sprinkle them on the roasted meat. The little leopard is bewildered, fearing it might be poisonous. "This is medicine. We can't eat it." Seeing he won't budge, Bai Qingqing resorts to her secret weapon, acting cute. "Come on, try it. Trust me, nothing will happen." The little leopard sees her innocent, adorably cute face, and his heart nearly jumps out. How could he refuse her request? He then sprinkles the ground spices on the roasted meat. A fragrant aroma fills the air. Qingqing wants to dig in, but Parker snatches the meat away lightning fast. He wants to test it for poison, ensuring it's safe before letting Bai Qingqing eat. Qingqing watches him eat with relish, tears of joy streaming down her face. The little leopard eats with delight, the delicious roasted meat tantalizing his taste buds. It's delicious. This is the best food I've ever eaten. After Bai Qingqing finished eating, she started feeding mode. Finally, the little leopard licked Qingqing's jade hands clean. A warm feeling suddenly surged in her heart. Why is he so nice to me? He even risked poison for me. Parker, full in content, kept rolling on the ground. Suddenly, he sat up, startling Qingqing. She thought he was too full and might do something improper to her. It turned out he just wanted to go hunting to pay the doctor's fee. Then he instantly transformed into a leopard and walked towards the door. Bai Qingqing found all this magical. She decided to make the best of the situation. She could only stay for now and think of a way to return to the human world later. The girl accidentally entered a strange world. She was rescued by a leopard and brought to his den. Fortunately, the leopard had retrieved her bag. The things in her bag could be very useful here. Bai Qingqing found one of her lace-edged small cloths. It might actually be useful here. The little leopard picked up Qingqing's lace cloth, puzzled. He even sniffed it hard. It smells so good, Ci Xing. What is this thing? Bai Qingqing's face instantly turned red. She angrily snatched back the cloth from his hand. My name is Bai Qingqing, not Ci Xing. Don't touch my things without permission in the future. The little leopard leaned close to Qingqing, almost kissing her cherry lips. Your name sounds beautiful. Then he hugged Bai Qingqing tightly, wanting to cuddle. To protect her first kiss, Qingqing immediately pushed away his handsome face. The little leopard couldn't overpower her and had to let go. He looked Bai Qingqing up and down, feeling her clothes were strange. It's too eye-catching to go out like this. I should make you some clothes. Bai Qingqing was surprised. She didn't expect this silly leopard could make clothes. The little leopard proudly raised his head and puffed out his chest, full of confidence. He asked Qingqing to turn around so he could measure her size. The little leopard stared, mesmerized. Unexpectedly, while measuring, he squeezed Bai Qingqing's small breasts. Frightened, she covered her chest and stepped back. What are you doing? The naughty Parker pointed at himself, confused. What's a pervert? I'm a leopard. He urged Bai Qingqing to come back quickly so he could measure her. Qingqing, afraid of losing her virtue, dared not approach the little leopard and said she didn't want new clothes anymore. The little leopard was surprised. He didn't expect Bai Qingqing to be so averse just from a small squeeze. He came over and gently stroked Qingqing's head, promising never to squeeze her again. Only then did Qingqing agree to let him make clothes. With the speed of someone single for 18 years, the little leopard finished making the clothes in no time. Bai Qingqing looked at the rough clothes with messy stitching, full of disdain. Is this embroidered centipede? Even a centipede looks better than this. Seeing her disdainful expression, the little leopard became unhappy. Qingqing could only force a smile, pretending to like the clothes. She said she'd wear them after taking a bath. Hearing the word bath, Parker was stunned for a moment. Suddenly, he became agitated, worried that other males might see her bathing in the river. The next second, he calmly offered to fetch water for Qingqing, letting her bathe at home. This guy changes his face faster than flipping pages. Parker filled the bath water for Bai Qingqing. He stubbornly refused to leave, wanting to bathe with Qingqing. Unexpectedly, he was kicked away. As he left, the little leopard suddenly closed all the doors in the house. Bai Qingqing was a bit confused, not knowing what this leopard was up to. At this moment, it was so dark inside that nothing could be seen. She didn't think much of it, figuring no one could see in such darkness anyway. The little leopard secretly rejoiced. This way, other males wouldn't be able to see. Qingqing took off her clothes in the darkness. Parker inadvertently turned his head, as if discovering a new world. His eyes lit up, mouth agape, his little heart almost flying out. Is this what it feels like towards a female? Then he frantically covered his head, muttering to himself, am I going to become a brainless, magnetic beast? Bai Qingqing, while bathing, felt the atmosphere was a bit strange. She turned to look outside. At that moment, her perfect figure and smooth skin were fully captured in the little leopard's eyes. He blushed, drooling at the sight. Frightened, Bai Qingqing inside fumbled in panic, shouting pervert. Seeing this, Parker immediately transformed into a small hunting leopard and ran away quickly. Then he plunged into the river. He tried hard to control himself, but his animal instincts couldn't calm down no matter what. The girl could only bathe in darkness with the lights off, yet the little leopard outside could see everything clearly. After bathing, she realized her carelessness. Felines have night vision. Tears welled up in by Ching Ching's eyes. She covered her face shyly, crying softly, wishing she could find a crack in the ground to hide in. At this time, the little leopard walked in from outside. Ching Ching glared at him fiercely with her almond eyes. Parker scratched his head in shame. Well, let's go to sleep then. Ching Ching sighed helplessly, asking where they would sleep. Parker carried by Ching Ching to the grass nest he had prepared. Then he also jumped onto the grass nest, hugging her tightly, wanting to cuddle. Ching Ching struggled to break free, but to no avail. The little leopard cupped her chin. Don't worry, I'll be gentle. As soon as he said this, Ching Ching was so scared she started punching and kicking him frantically. The more she struggled, the tighter Parker held her. After 2 hours of fighting, they still didn't break through the final line of defense. The little leopard could only compromise. Suppressing his inner fire, he quietly hugged Ching Ching to sleep. At this moment, Ching Ching's heart was racing uncontrollably. She dared not move, feeling both scared and excited. As a result, she maintained one position, motionless, until dawn. The next day, Bai Ching Ching woke up in shock. The little leopard had actually licked her awake. The little leopard lay beside Ching Ching like a puppy. Why is your face so tender? It turns red with just one lick. Bai Ching Ching was dumbfounded, covering her mouth as she looked at him. Why aren't you wearing clothes again? Hurry up and put them on. It's so embarrassing. Parker turned to look for Mud, who Ching Ching thought his face was too handsome and worried he might be snatched away if they went out. Bai Ching Ching was speechless. Is it a crime to be beautiful? I finally washed my face clean. I don't want to smear mud on it again. He took out the eyeliner from his bag and dotted freckles all over his cheeks. He thought he'd turned from a fairy to a dinosaur, but unexpectedly became even more beautiful. But the silly leopard was as happy as a child, thinking it looked ugly. He was sure no one would like him if they went out now. He excitedly held Ching Ching's hand, ready to explore this strange world. When they arrived at the market, they attracted the attention of many males. The handsome beast men were stunned when they saw the fair-skinned, beautiful, long-legged Bai Ching Ching. Ching Ching saw these young men and wanted to seek their help to escape, but being unfamiliar with the place, it wasn't easy to approach males. At this moment, she noticed a few females nearby. She immediately went up to greet them. To escape from here, she could only seek help from females to blend in with them. Meanwhile, Eudora, a woman who admired the little leopard, approached Bai Ching Ching irritably. Glaring at Bai Ching Ching with her lifeless eyes, she said, "So you're the female Parker picked up, with a face full of pockmarks. How can you compare to me?" After saying this, she turned and walked towards the little leopard. She buried her face in his chest, caressing his firm torso. "My time has come. As long as you're willing, I'll bear you a litter of cubs." Hearing this, Eudora's mates were displeased and angrily shouted their objections. Bai Jingding suddenly felt sorry for the men here. They had to queue to have children, and it depended on how much their wives liked them. The little leopard saw Ching Ching feeling sorry for other men and immediately became furious. He angrily pushed Eudora away. "Thank you for your favor, but I already have a mate." Upon hearing this, Eudora gritted her teeth in hatred and roared at Bai Ching Ching. Son. The woman was eager to have children with the little leopard, but was rejected on the spot. She vented all her anger on Bai Ching Ching, believing she had stolen her love interest. She insulted her as an unwanted lower-class female, without even a beast mark on her body. In this world, the more beast marks a woman had, the higher her status and the more popular she was. Eudora glared fiercely at Ching Ching, taunting that she must be underdeveloped and lacked sexual appeal. Ching Ching couldn't bear it anymore. Don't mistake a beautiful girl's kindness for weakness. Look at yourself before you judge others. With that big belly, dead fish eyes, and upturned nose, you're not even as good as my Peppa Pig. You have several mates, yet want to bear children for another man. How shameless. Eudora was left speechless. Her mates all praised Ching Ching for her words, wishing they could be her mates. Eudora was enraged and retorted, "You're just saying this to gain favor with the males. Who would like you if you can't bear children?" As soon as she finished speaking, a pleasant voice said, "I like her." It was Dr. Harvey. He had fallen in love with Ching Ching at first sight and liked her even if she couldn't bear children. But Ching Ching only felt gratitude towards him. If it weren't for Harvey, her foot would have been ruined long ago. The little leopard's love rival suddenly appeared. The atmosphere between them instantly became tense. "My woman doesn't need your affection."
Jingle bells,
even if she can't bear children, I won't abandon her. Harvey ignored him and just told Ching Ching that if she needed any herbs, she could freely take them from him. To please Ching Ching, the little leopard said he had already memorized the scent of those herbs and would personally go to the mountains to gather them. At this moment, Ching Ching was still thinking about having children. Why did Eudora assume she couldn't have children? Just because she didn't have a shio-shio period? Suddenly, the little leopard leaned close to Ching Ching and sniffed her intensely. Ching Ching, you smell so good. Why did you suddenly become so fragrant? Ching Ching felt a slight pain in her belly. Oh no, could it be my period? She hurriedly pulled the little leopard, urging to go home quickly. But the next second, fresh blood flowed from her lower body. Everyone was stunned at this sight. So the menstrual period was what they called the shio-shio period. The little leopard was extremely excited. He picked up Ching Ching and let out a long roar. With the speed of someone who had been single for 18 years, he vanished from everyone's sight in a flash. Eudora was humiliated again, trembling with anger and gritting her teeth. A nearby woman tried to persuade everyone to get along peacefully, but she wouldn't listen at all and punched the woman's flower basket, knocking it over. Her eyes filled with murderous intent. By Ching Ching, just you wait. As soon as they got home, the little leopard eagerly wanted to get intimate with Ching Ching. Ching Ching quickly dodged to have cubs. She claimed she was underage and giving birth would be dangerous. The little leopard was half believing, half doubting. Doesn't having a shio-shio period mean you're an adult? Ching Ching's face darkened. She asked Parker at what age people here got their period. The little leopard solemnly said, females here get their period at 15 or 16, and it only happens once a year. Hearing this, Ching Ching cried out of envy. The next day, the thoughtful little leopard brought Ching Ching cotton for her period early in the morning. After using the cotton, she felt much more comfortable. The sanitary pad problem was finally solved. Jingding patted his head. Good boy. The little leopard also brought back a lot of delicious meat to nourish Jingting's body. Seeing the food, tears of joy flowed from the corners of her mouth. Why is there so much good food today? The little leopard ate voraciously. Because you're on your period, we both need to nourish ourselves well. Jinning was confused. She needed nourishment because she was bleeding, but what was this